Hey everyone, it's Wednesday morning, December 4th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Cela, and let's talk about what exactly was moving the markets yesterday. Before we begin, a quick note. Today's episode is sponsored by AMF Capital Asset Management Frankfurt. For tailored investment solutions and top-quality mutual funds, visit amf-capital.de. So, the Standard & Poor's 500 and the Nasdaq hit fresh record highs on Tuesday, each gaining about 0.1% and 0.4% respectively. The Dow? Well, it couldn't quite join the party, finishing down 0.2% despite clawing back some of its earlier losses. Now, let's talk jobs. October's JOLTS report showed a surprising rise in job openings, 7.74 million compared to the expected 7.52 million. Fewer hires were made, but the quits rate edged up to 2.1%, which experts say signals growing worker confidence. This is just the start of a big week for labor market data, with the all-important payroll report coming Friday. On the Fed front, policymakers hinted at more rate cuts ahead, aiming to bring things closer to a neutral setting. Fed Chair Jerome Powell is set to speak today, so stay tuned for that. Treasury yields ticked up slightly, with the 10-year yield around 4.22%. Meanwhile, traders are now seeing a 72% chance of a rate cut at the Fed's next meeting. In corporate news, shares of U.S. Steel fell 8% after President-elect Donald Trump said he'd block its $15 billion takeover by Nippon Steel, promising tax incentives and tariffs to help the company thrive independently. But let's shift to something a bit more upbeat, Salesforce. The company crushed Wall Street expectations for third-quarter revenue, coming in at $9.44 billion versus the forecasted $9.35 billion. Salesforce even raised the lower end of its annual revenue forecast, which is great news. The stock managed to rise over 7% in after-hours trading and settled at around 6%. Why am I paying extra attention to this? Well, Salesforce happens to be one of the top 5 positions in the AMF Family Brands mutual fund that I manage. So, yeah, I'm watching those numbers pretty closely. The buzz around AI-driven enterprise solutions is keeping client spending strong. With growing demand for their software and data cloud services, Salesforce is riding the wave alongside peers like Snowflake and ServiceNow, who are also giving optimistic forecasts. That's it for this morning. Thanks for tuning into Capital Markets Quickie. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you tomorrow with the latest market updates. Have a great day.